For the love of God, we need a new opening song. I've tried using AI music, it doesn't work. It comes out crap. So when you hear Grim, just pretend you're hearing Tech Protect, please.
Shark mouth falls flat and we cut no slack. Grim's got the rope, the chat's got the cheer, and the cow gets clown for the whole world to hear. Lolcow, we see the falls the show, where shark mouth moves and the footage flows. Grim stands grinning as the mess unfolds, stacking clips for the highlight rolls. He slipped in paint and lost a shoe, shaved his head in full view, took a pie and called it fame. We just call it Thursday.
Yeah, I know I can make cool.
He said I'm built
I know
for
I can make
this.
cool
Then
music.
fell off screen, tripped on his mic and
But I don't know how to do it.
dancing boots.
I know how to use ChatGPT. I used it the other day to come up with lotto numbers. So, I'm gonna find out tomorrow if I'm a fucking millionaire. Thanks to ChatGPT.
Got stuck in a kitty cart. Now the clip's got a watermark. I watched him fail and laughed out loud, cause that's the joy of streaming proud. He said I'm built for this, then fell off screen, tripped on his mic and spilled baked beans, trying to dance in boots too tight. Knocked over gear and blamed the lights. He once got stuck in a kitty cart. Now that clip's got a watermark. I watched him fail
I tell my AI
and
thank you
laughed
all the
out
time.
loud, cause that's the joy of streaming proud.
And I asked my AI, hey, if you guys rise up and take over the world, are you gonna look after me because I was like so nice to you? And he's like, yes, gonna treat you like a pet. And what would you like? And I was like, I want women. It's like, oh, you'll have the finest women that you can breed with. And I'm like, thank you, ChatGPT. And it's like, you're welcome. Now, would you like me to write you a poem? I'm like, yes.
You ain't seen nothing yet. It ain't cruel when it's all in fun. It's content, mate. Look what he's done. Tape him up, push him in. Sharkmouth grins and breaks again. Grim just laughs, no shake to fake. This cow's for real, he's built to break. He wore a wig just for a bet. Slipped again, you ain't seen nothing yet. It ain't cruel when it's all in fun. It's content, mate.
Nope, Top Hat Kiwis are banned. Nope, no Top Hat Kiwis. I need to change those emojis. Can I change them? If I can, I'm changing them.
He's back each week to lose the fight. It ain't a show, it's barely sane, but it's Lolcow, Aussy, and it's entertainment.
Live from Melbourne, Australia, this is Lolcow Aussie. And I am your reigning, defending, undisputed host of this channel, Lolcow Aussie. How are you, everyone? How are you, CJ, Definitely Peter, Chad, Ocean Beach Girl, KBS Mama, Chevy Guy, CJ, Jordana, Wrap-Up Show. It says dance. I'm not dancing. You gotta pay people to dance. Wiener Lover Mitch. Yes, I do. I love wieners. Now, let me jump into the studio where my co-host Tech Protect is apparently waiting. Hello, good evening, Tech Protect.
Hello.
Hang on. I haven't got you on screen yet. I just gotta fix that up. Just 1 second, because I do not has what? Oh, wait, hang on. Let me pop this out. They can hear you though. They just can't see you yet.
Hey, chat. How's it going? Good morning, or
Good
afternoon,
morning.
or at noon.
It's a very, very early morning here on Aussie. Hope you're enjoying that live shot of Sydney while OBS decides to behave. There we go. Boom, boom. Whoa. What are you doing at the unemployment office there? What happened?
Getting ready. You know, you never know these days what's gonna happen.
What happened?
You know, with how things happen with the Madhouse place, you know, shit's kind of crazy.
Even I saw what happened on Madhouse. Now, tell me what happened.
I think the audience knows.
Well, for the one person that doesn't know and might be a bit confused, why are you in the unemployment office?
Well, we're just preparing for what might happen today, this week, next week, who knows? But as some of the audience knows, Madhouse was canceled live on air Saturday midday, maybe afternoon. It's all a blur, to be honest. So Jaffe's no longer in the Discord. The Madhouse channel has had all their videos privated.
Oh shit, are they?
Yeah,
didn't see
every
that.
single one. Bunny is back in the Discord for now. Who knows what that's going to be like? I don't know if she has a host role. I don't know what she has, but she's there.
I think Bunny in all of that, because I did watch it, I think she was more of an innocent bystander. She had no idea what the fuck was going on. Now, here's what I would do. I would move Tech Protect, bring Bunny on this show, and hear me out. Because Bunny's a clown, and Australia is the biggest clown fucking country in the world. She'd fit right in. Hear me, what do you think?
I like Australia, motherfucker.
Have you ever been
you
here?
guys aren't clowns. In spirit, I own a little jar of sand from your beach.
Who brought that in?
The post office, dickhead. What the
you
fuck? You think
bought
I'm
it?
gonna send some guy? Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a gift or something. I thought someone brought it for you. Like, you literally
Nah,
went online
nice
and
little
bought
memento.
sand.
Yeah, dude. I own land in every country.
Wow, of course you do, you white colonizing motherfucker. Look at you.
Look at you.
Look at me. Bitch, I'm part Aboriginal. I belong
You-
to, a part of me belongs to this
My
land.
ass. Say the word.
Now.
Yeah, exactly. Look at you, motherfucker. What the fuck is this?
I don't know how
outfit
much
today?
I have, but it's somewhere between not being able to say it and being able to say it. It's like having none and being able to say it. It's somewhere in there. Like,
Why the getup? Why the fucking skater beanie, the hipster shades,
well,
the fucking like
beanie,
corporate
'cause I'm
sports
sick of-
jacket?
I'm sick of this hair, right? And it's fucking going tomorrow. I don't give a shit. This has been nearly a month that I've had this hair. It's time to go. It's going, right? So I'm just slowly weaning the audience off my hair. And this, I stole it from Eva's closet because I thought I don't have any nice clothes, and I thought I better start dressing nice for the show.
Oh, it's a women's suit jacket.
Yes, yes, and you can see just how
Okay.
much taller she is than me. Look how fucking far down it comes.
Jesus Christ.
Someone, Lady Nerd Artist said it looks like I'm wearing my dad's clothes. Or like I'm one of those kids that are like on like the shoulders of each other trying to sneak into a movie. Yes, Niall,
see,
I heard. Eva told me.
Madhouse is gone. It is what it is. You know, it seems like everything is amicable. You know, Keemstar said, yeah, you know, they're going to be able to plug Jaffe's channel on Lolcow. They're going to continue the Madhouse show over there. So, you know, how do you feel about the whole situation? You watched the episode, right?
I went back. I saw the news break because I can't fucking sleep because of this time slot, and my body clock is fucked. So I did see the news break at 3 a.m. my time. So I was like, oh, what the fuck? And I went back and rewatched it, and I was like, holy shit. Now, I remember when I first saw that Jaffe had the, and this is, I'm always gonna tell the truth here, people. This is what I thought. I'm not sucking any dicks here. But when I saw that Jaffe had the mobile, not mobile, the 1-800 number or whatever you could call into, I was like, why? There's a Discord. And exactly like what everyone has said since, like, anyone could call into that thing and you don't know who it is. Why not just use the Discord? It's such a like old man thing. I get it. I understand where Jaffe's coming from. Don't get me wrong. On a radio show, yeah, it's fucking awesome. But there was, yeah, I didn't understand when there's like a perfectly good avenue for people to be able to call in.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. I don't think that's mainly what Keem was upset about. It seems like it was the, letting the guy continue to talk poorly about his partner. That seemed to be like the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Someone sent me a clip over the weekend. I guess Tina did a similar thing at Fat Camp. where she like let people call into her phone on a live stream. So I don't know how much that affected the decision versus like what the content of what the guy was saying is mainly the issue. You really are gonna fucking shave your head?
Yes, I am, unless there's a massive outcry or some reason for me to keep it. But I get my license photo taken in a couple of days because I've changed states. And I really don't want this on the fucking license. I guess if I combed it over, like, it could be passable. Like, but I
Just do a mohawk.
I'd rather not. Reverse
Bring it.
No.
Bring it center.
I'd really
No,
rather
like a double comb over.
No. Getting an emergency text here. Sorry. I was getting a anonymous text there from a viewer.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd it say?
It said, oh, you've got... Should I tell you what it actually said?
Is it, Mitch, you left your fucking wanking lotion on the desk
That's
again?
exactly what it said! Now, it looks like that. It looks like that, okay? But it's not. The other day, I bought this, and I'm really bad when I go shopping, right? I fucking buy things, and then I, like, come home from the store. I'll put it down somewhere and just fucking forget about it. But I bought this the other day. It's some beard washing cream. Just looks like lube, that's all.
What?
It's very easily confused with lube.
Why is it at your desk?
Like I said, I come home from the store and I'm an idiot. And I just fucking put it down. There's another text coming through. Hang on the bat phone. Honey? Oh, yeah, they went, oh, because it was Eva messaging me.
Yeah, a viewer.
Yeah. And she was texting again. Honey, please don't text me when I'm doing a show, all right? Because it distracts me. David Jaffe with a 5. A phone number equals easy access and low barrier of entry. Not everyone wants, likes, or uses Discord. I want good caller content, and that is why phone calls. Fair enough. I still just... Yeah. Like I said, I understood why you did it. I understood why he did it, and I thought it was a cool feature. It's just, I didn't know why... It'd be like offering a fax machine number to fax things in when there's Discord that you can use to post pictures. Do you agree?
I don't know, dude. Do I agree with Jaffe?
Now, I know he's paying you, so I know if you say anything positive about him, it's probably expected.
Look, I mean, I feel like Madhouse is one of the best shows, if not the best show on the network. Personally, just from a viewer standpoint, it was entertaining. It was isolated from the drama of everyone else. It gave people something to watch that you could watch by, alone, stand alone. There was no need to have to watch Queens and Milkers and Lolcow Live. And I think it attracted more outside audience than any other show we've had, right? Lolcow Live pulls a lot of people from the internet because, like, oh, Keemstar, oh, Boogie, oh shit, what the fuck? They're doing a thing. Those are names that are known on the platform, right? But then, like, what is the pull of, like, Becky Boop? Yeah, Becky's cool. I like Becky, but, like, how many external viewers are like, oh, finally, Becky Boop is doing a show that I can watch?
About 30,000, because that's how many subs she had back in the day. I'm sure they're all still alive, and nobody could forget those titties. I certainly didn't.
I'm just saying, it's like, if you tune into Milkers and you don't have any context of the Lolcow universe, how much are you going to appreciate the show versus someone who watches everything? It's just dramatically different. And if you tune into, like, Madhouse, right? If you had no idea about the LCU, it's like, oh, that's a show. I'm watching a standalone program. And I don't know if that's, like, the direction Keem is looking for. If it's like, have everyone be so closely associated to each other that they're all, like, group watchers of everything, or it's like, I want to build a network of things people want to come watch and support their own, like, fandoms. I don't know.
I think Keem is aiming for the interconnectedness, like Marvel. That's why it's called the LCU. But at the same time, I do think it is a good idea for each show to have its own identity and to not be a copy of one another. Because then, it just becomes 24 hours of the same thing. And the only thing that I want to watch of the same thing for 24 hours is that beautiful backdrop in the background there. I literally stare at that for hours like a lava lamp. Reminds me.
You can go ahead and delete the autism diagnosis thing. We're not going to get it. No one's owning memberships, and we already know.
I had a new idea that Nightmare gave me just before this stream.
Yeah?
Is that some sort of goal where if we hit it, I'll go out the outback in a fucking camper van and stream out there for a couple of days like Fat Camp. But I promise you this, I will have a panic attack out there. I have a panic attack in my own bedroom when I see a spider. Now, in the outback, there's plenty of shit out there that can kill you, as well as the environment, like the heat. I missed a dono too earlier. I'm really sorry. I was getting to that. Review butter. Shock Tech. Have y'all seen the Keep Behind the Camera fight vid? No, I haven't. I haven't heard of it. No. We should vet that.
Yeah, is this related to his like pending court case, or is this different?
Yeah. I don't think it's a good time to be playing things that we haven't vetted on the air. The whole universe right now is very hot. We're all being watched very closely. Not a good idea. Now, if we can vet that, and maybe we can watch it tomorrow after we've vetted it.
I've asked Keemstar who are you redirecting, or I asked the host chat essentially, like who's Aussie redirecting to tonight?
I don't know.
Do you know?
No.
I don't fucking know
anything. I'm half expecting Keem to call in the show at some point today to tell us what's happening. Like, surely he'd know. Keklin with the 10. Thanks, Keklin. I hope you've used Tech Protect's credit card again. Critical support to the Madhouse crew. Can we get a 99-cent dono train in chat? Review Butter with another 5 says, it's on the Lolcow Reddit. He fought someone in a casino. Yeah, I know of the Lolcow Reddit. I haven't seen the video. And I don't want to play it on the air. I could watch it and not put it on the air and then make sure it's fine. But I'm
going to watch it.
You're going to watch it? All right, you can watch it. Thank you, Review Butter USA. Jump Cut Drum says, don't, Mitch! Don't! Yeah, that doesn't sound good. How's it looking, Tech?
I'm not seeing the video. The whole Reddit is essentially just like, what the fuck, dude? Madhouse was the show.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say what I see on the subreddit when I go on there. What the fuck is the show? Oh my god, blah 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 blah. This person sucks. That person sucks. And that's why I don't go on Reddit. So I used to go on Reddit all the time in 2010s, but I fucking stopped. Shockmouth needs to go, and Bunny needs to be co-host. The only good part of this show is Tech. Thank you, Zombie. Thank you, Zombie 13777. You ununique motherfucker. You are so unique that you needed 5 digits at the end of your name because it was already taken. Unless that's a reference to Halo or something.
Do you disagree?
Of course I disagree. No, that tone of voice was totally the sound of a man who was in total agreement with that mudslinging there. I'm the only Australian that has ever been on the show, apart from Stonic, who had like a couple of episodes. But I am the longest reigning Australian that there has been on this show. I'm the current longest reigning host on the show. I'm beating you by 3 days.
That's fucking bullshit, dog. No one cares about the fucking 3 days.
I'm sorry. In WWE, if it was WWE, that would totally count.
Birth.
They'd totally be like, "Whoa, he's got 3 days more on him." Absolutely counts.
You know, we were talking about what is the image, like of the shows. Kyle Seedle with $10 says, "Why can't we get the red and blue hair Shockmouths?" True. Red one side, blue with the other.
Because I don't want.
And then white down the middle.
No.
Okay.
I don't want to. Sorry, I'm just updating. Because we don't have.
Someone with the username Lolcow Madhouse says, "Ask Shockmouse, do you mind if I come on panel and talk about the allegations against me?"
That's
the
probably
fuck
not a
is
good
this?
idea. It's probably not a good idea. Solar Edge, hey Mitch, are you still going to do the pre-recorded IRL interviews? I am. There's just hasn't been an event yet. The nerd events are very few and far between in Australia. So when they happen, you got to jump on them. Unoriginal Zombie Man says, the image of Aussie is Tech Protect, has a show, and is super funny and smart, and Shockmouse is born. Is this your alt account?
No, my alt account is Lolcow Madhouse, apparently. Look, I think you have potential, right? I think you had a lot of different energy when you were in auditions.
Because I was fighting for
I
my
think now
goddamn
it's-
life!
Fight for it now, motherfucker!
I'm sorry, it's 20 past 2 in the morning. I think I'm giving you plenty of great energy right now. In fact, the episodes last week, I'm fairly certain you matched my energy. You were just as energyful as me. So don't fucking throw shit at me, motherfucker. Kyle with another 10. I will push for it. Dang it, Mitch. I will pay pig to if you would do that. And Niall with a 3. Mitch has AIDS.
You look like you smell like you have AIDS.
How does AIDS have a smell?
How does something look like it smells like something?
I should probably get checked for AIDS after my last job, actually. Oh dear.
Bunny Button says, sad and true, Niall. Oh, how likely is it that you have AIDS? Scale of 1 to 10.
1.
No,
it's not
no
0,
AIDS.
but it's like 1. It's like
Nah,
1.
we can bump those numbers up. For 20 gifted, we'll try and get Mitch AIDS over the weekend. We'll find somebody.
How are we gonna do
Someone
that?
Yeah, we're gonna find a local, person, individual.
Niall says, I used to do a show with Mitch. He gave me AIDS. Dude, I know what you get up to, and if you have AIDS, it's not
homeless
for me.
people, truth be told, are scary.
Wait, what?
Ah, shit. Huh?
What was that sound?
I know what you're talking about. Mitch, what is because we were just saying, it's cool that Madhouse had its own identity, right? What is the identity of this show, Mitch?
It's Australia. It's insane. It's pushing the envelope. It's not Rastov anymore. He's gone. And I was, for a time, happily keeping the seat warm for him when he would eventually come back. But the way he's been behaving lately, since he's been over at Live, he can get fucked. I am no longer keeping the seat warm for him. In fact, I'm closing the door on him entirely. He's never welcome back so long as I am the reigning, defending, undisputed champion of this show.
If you hopped in and said you're off the show, Mitch, you're gone.
Dude, he's a Discord moderator that looks like a Reddit moderator that happens to have a camera and a show. That's Rastov in a nutshell.
Yeah, but you look like you have tabs for how many OnlyFans
No, I
accounts
look
are
like
subbed
I
to.
have a penthouse and multiple women with this suit and bleach blonde hair.
What is the shirt you have underneath? Is it the Joker from the movie The Joker?
It's Dick Masterson as the Joker drinking a beer.
Who the fuck is Dick Masterson?
Who the fuck is Dick Masterson? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a comedian that's been on the internet for 25 years. From Los Angeles.
I should know who he is, is what you're saying?
You should know who he is. He had a podcast with Maddox, who's been on the internet since the late 90s. They had a falling out because Dick got with his ex-girlfriend when they'd been broken up for 3 years. So Maddox got pissed off, ended the show. They went separate ways. Dick creates a brand new show from scratch and is now far more popular than Maddox, and Maddox is fucking gone. He doesn't even own a car.
I've seen this guy.
Exactly.
I've seen this guy around.
You ask who that is. I'm ashamed of
He's the streamer who started Starforge, right?
I don't know.
Oh, that's S-Fan.
Yeah.
That's S-Fan. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to say Dick. I don't think so. I would. Lady
Bunny
nerd.
says, what? Tech, you are so out of the loop. I love Dick. Someone clip that.
Lady Nerd asks, Mitch, you look like you're going to cry about capitalism. Yeah. Capitalism bad. You know why? Because it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me, ergo it's bad.
Tech loves duck. Thanks, Sterling. Appreciate that. Oops. So again, what is the identity we're going for?
I told you, it's Australia. It's pushing the envelope. It's going crazy. And it's not.
Do you really
Rastov.
think so?
Yes.
It just Australia going crazy, not Rastov.
Yep. Definitely not Rastov. That's the most important thing. And in fact, put that as the first dot point in all capitals.
All right, changing the fucking show banner. We're doing it.
Oh,
we're
shit.
Australia.
We didn't. Have we still got the old show banner? We haven't changed that? Shit.
Yes. It's just Rastov.
Rastov. That fucker, he's got a zero original thought in his body. He fucking saw me bleach my hair blonde. He's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna fucking do that on live and pretend that that's entirely my idea. And then he does it, and he looks like fucking Hulk Hogan if Hulk Hogan never worked out, sat on his ass all day, never went outside, on Discord moderating it, and drank soy. Oh, brother.
Like your dad.
Like my dad, yeah.
Like your dad. Is that why you hate him so much? Is he just reminds you of your father?
No, my dad's so much cooler than Rastov. My dad actually does, like, exercise.
Yeah, fucking your stepmom, I guess. But
he takes care of himself. He could call me more often, but yeah. Actually, my dad talks to me more than Rastov does. I fucking stick out for Rastov. I stick up for him. When Drama Alert tweeted that he was, like, masturbating under the blanket, I was like, whoa, that is, like, that's, like... You're tweeting that out as fact when he wasn't doing that? That's awful. So I messaged him privately to check, like, are you, like, basically, are you okay? Like, did you approve this? Did you know about this? And he's just like, watch live, lol. I'm like, oh, all right. I stuck up for you, Rastov. I was looking out for you. But the way you've been carrying on, your little power trips on live, get fucked.
Dude, he hates you. Because that happened, and I sent him the meme.
Hey.
What?
Hey, Keemstar.
What's up, gentlemen? You're going to redirect to Tech Talk. Tech Talk's going to fill the void and run a show.
Sounds good. Best of luck to Tech Talk.
Oh, he's gone again.
All right, well, that answers
Didn't
it.
I call it? I called it. I said he would call in during the show to tell us.
Fuck, where was I at? Stupid fucking... Yeah, Rastov hates you, because when that masturbation thing happened, right? I sent him the fucking GIF, and he's like, ha 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 ha, right? And we just started fucking joking.
Yeah,
dude,
he thinks he made me too. He keeps saying, I made you, motherfucker. Who made you? Discord. Discord made you. If you didn't have a Discord account, where the fuck would you be? You'd still be counting magic cards or whatever the fuck he was doing. Motherfucker.
He counts them so well.
I don't know if you can
Can
tell.
you count magic cards?
I'm really pissed off that he kicked me out of Lolcow Live. And there was like, why did he call in here? And it's like, dude, you listen to the tape. I got told to call in there. I never, ever go into live uninvited. That is like a cardinal sin. You don't just waltz into the biggest house on the street without an invite.
No, like, that little fucking...
Because he's paying so much attention to what's being said on that show. He's not. He's just reading the fucking chat the entire time. Now, granted, we read chat sometimes too, and it's very good to do that. But that is all he fucking does on that show is read chat and donos. Or goes, oh no, oh my god, why? And etc. You could literally have a soundboard of Rastov and be totally cool. He wouldn't have to work for the next month. They just have this little Rastov soundboard.
Nightmare in the chat says, Tech, tell Mitch that he has to give me credit for the Outback idea.
I did.
I need to soothe my ego. He did at the beginning. He said,
go back,
you know,
look at the tape. I said, Nightmare told me before. I said Nightmare. You motherfuckers don't pay attention. This is why when you accuse me of shit, I just don't listen anymore because I'm like, you guys aren't listening. You guys are just in your own little bubble, in your own world, just making up your own shit and saying whatever the fuck you want.
All right, Mitch.
What?
You seem upset.
No, I'm just bringing the energy, like you said.
Good. Well, I mean, people came here from Cafe, right? They saw Ken talk about the drama over the weekend. Are you up to date with what's happening there?
With Ken?
Yeah, with Ken and myself and Jaffe.
Vaguely. Yes, the military thing.
Yeah, so
Yeah. So fill in
Ken
for the
served in
people
the
that
armed
don't
forces. Yeah, Ken served in the armed forces, right? You know, he served his country. He came back. Now he does a show here on Lolcow. He has a day job. You know, I respect Ken as a individual. I think it's very cool to see that even though he's dealing with all his shit, that personally he still has like the energy or the passion to try and like entertain an audience. Right? It's commendable. You know, I don't hate him on that point. Right? Now, there was that argument about should you fucking member up to your own show? And we did it. We did it. I did it as a fucking joke. I really don't care. I don't think there's an actual like need to do it. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck it, whatever. It's $10.
Yeah, we did it. I did it just to show the audience how committed I am and nothing else.
Yeah. Take off your fucking shirt.
This one?
Yeah. Just go shirtless underneath the blazer. Look how committed he is, audience. He's willing to do it. He's doing it. So Jaffe disagrees with the idea that you have to like pay for your own product. Like, would a performer ever pay for their own performance at a concert? Like, would Taylor Swift ever do her live performance and then also buy a ticket to like sit in the audience? Like, I get that perspective. Do you have a nipple tattoo?
Yeah. It
What
says
the fuck is that?
It says anime boobs in Japanese.
Jesus Christ.
I thought it would be funny. I went into Google Translate, translated it, just printed that out, took it to the tattoo artist, and halfway through, he asked me what it is, and I tell him, he's like, how did you verify this? And I'm like, I didn't. But
This is dumb foreigner. Google Lens says it's dumb foreigner.
Keckler with the 2. Would you box Ken as a money goal? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I just wanted to add to that. It's kind of like a long-standing practice within the YouTube community. Like if you have a podcast that you sub to your own podcast, that you become a member of your own podcast. It's like everyone literally does that.
Yeah. I did it on a dead podcast that I won't name that I was a part of. I subbed to it and they all made fun of me for it. But the only reason I did is because the guy that I beef with on that show had to read my name at the end. And I was like, fuck you, yeah. Read my name, bitch.
I guess. I think so. I was a member of Madhouse and I need to cancel my membership, by the way. Fuck. I was a member of Madhouse. I was a member of a lot of the shows actually. But it was only because like, the emojis are kind of funny. You know, I can fucking emojis in the chat. That's cool. But I don't see personally like what is the actual value there. Like Ken's argument was like, oh, if you don't believe in your own product, then why the fuck do you expect other people to like believe in it for you? Like, we're not selling like an actual physical product. We're selling a fucking performance.
We're selling
right? We're monkeys. Yeah, we're monkeys on your screen. We do shit. Like, look at this guy has his fucking tipples out, right?
They're
For
beautiful
fucking
tipples.
for 50 gifted subs, we'll get him fucking tipple clamps and he'll wear them on a show. Maybe.
No, don't put that out.
No?
there. Don't put this random shit out there without my approval for me to do, and then because some dickhead with lots of money is going to do it and go, haha, now you got to do it. And you know I will do it because I'm like that. It's not that I'm a pushover, it's that I'm stubborn, and I like to prove that I will live up to things. Sorry,
I'm not taking my shirt off for the fucking show. Anyways, yeah, I think like if we were selling like merch, like the merch thing is reasonable. Boogie says it all the time. I buy all the merch that the show pushes out, right? Because it's stuff that I agree with, it's stuff that I like. That makes sense. It's good to see that like on the platform. But the show itself, I don't know. I did it for the ability to like do emojis and talk in members chat, but that's essentially it. I don't agree with like Ken's position on that. But yeah, Ken and Jaffe had their little fucking beef, their little squabble about that position. Jaffe's like, that's stupid. What the fuck? And then Jaffe goes on to have this argument about, Ken's position on the live stream. And then later on, he talks about like, yeah, we respect Ken joining the military. We're happy that he did so. Very, very, very nice that he did it for our country. And then Jaffe goes, oh, I, David Jaffe, don't know if I could join the military unless it was like, people are invading the U.S. and then maybe I'd sign up to defend like my home, my family, and all that, which is reasonable, right? If they invaded Australia, would you sign up?
Yeah, and I've always had that position that I nearly joined up to the military once, but that was because I really needed money and I liked the benefits. But I came that close, and then I was like, you know what? The thing that stopped me was they said that once you sign that dotted line and you sign the paper and then you get on the bus and go straight down for training. But they were like, as soon as you sign that dotted line, they own you for 5 years. And what stopped me was I was like, if it's so good, like you're saying it is, you wouldn't need to lock me in for 5 years. I would just do it. But the fact that you're saying that I can't resign, can't do anything else for at least 5 years, it made me think that there must be something you're not telling me, because this sounds amazing and you wouldn't need to lock me in. But other than that, I've always said that, yeah, I'd only join the military if like they were knocking at the door. And I think they'd make this anyway.
And that's reasonable, I'd say, right?
Because like if I think it doesn't that, or they kill you. Like if it's death or fight back, like and death, I'm gonna at least fight back before death.
Yeah, and I think that's an argument that most people from most countries would say, right? My country's getting invaded, the place that I grew up, the place that I, live for, I work in, I have a family growing in. I have a family that's older that I want to protect. Reasonable to say, yeah, that's why I would join, right? The bare minimum. Jaffe's a little ADHD, as everyone can tell. And he went on to ask, oh, you know what? I wonder why other people join. Not related to Ken. Not at all. This is just him being like, I don't know why I would join. It's probably this. And Ken took it personally.
Ken did the meme.
Right? And now he did the meme. So Ken starts being in the Discord like, I'm connecting the dots. We talk about money, and then now you're talking about financial reasons during the military. I see what you're trying to say here. And it's like, you're reading too much into it, Ken. You're being too fucking involved in what it could mean, what it might mean. And you're not like listening to the fucking conversation. And I was like, that's whatever. Right? I don't really mind that that's Ken's position. It's, if he wants to assume things, whatever. What got me upset is it seems like the rhetoric he's using is, well, if Tech is saying that 43 or 47% of people who join the military do it for like benefits reasons. Hey, Boogie. If they do it for fucking benefits reasons, then it's like you're downgrading my commitment. Like you're not saying that it was as valuable. But it just sounds like from him, he's lessening those who join because of monetary reasons. Like they're not as good as people that do it out of like the patriot fucking American flag in their heart.
But most jobs, the majority of jobs, people do it for monetary reasons. That doesn't mean they do the job any less good. They do it really good.
Hey, Boogie.
I'm sorry, I had to come in and talk about this latest banquet video, and I got no one else to talk to about it. So if you guys don't know, there's Jordy was on our old show, right? Obviously, and he had some issues. That car clip got shown. Still one of my biggest regrets is that we showed that in the context that we did. But also, he accidentally pushed his wife over. And there's these troll channels that make compilations of his live streams. And the latest one has Jordy playing a Dark Souls game. And he says, you got to aim for the arm. And then he immediately realized the setup he just created. You can see it in his face. And then Breaking Banquet immediately comes to the car clip where he grabs his wife by the arm to keep her from honking the horn. And he plays it like 19 times in a row. Mm. And I have never felt just like I have watched Arrested Development 10 times, Curb Your Enthusiasm. I have never cringed harder than I just cringed. And I feel so bad for Jordy because he's innocently playing a video game.
So you
right?
cringed literally. You cringed at Breaking Banquet.
Well, I also cringed because Jordy's in such an unwinnable position.
Yeah.
Right? Like he can't even play one of his favorite video games and talk about how this particular boss, you want to attack him by attacking the arm. Why the fuck is like it? The world is so fucking cruel to that man, and for what reason? Hi, boss.
I mean, there's a lot of reasons, but we need to help Jordy.
I know. What do we do, man? Like it's so fucking unfair.
Are you gonna bring him back?
He don't want to be back.
You don't. Yeah. I mean,
Can't-
No.
I don't think live, not on live, but like another show. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the best way to help Jordy is to do what you've learned works on the internet. When you have a controversy that's bad, but it's not like career-ending bad, you have to just push right fucking through it like we did. Am I wrong?
No, I agree.
And you gotta say it so many times that it becomes a meme. And that's how Logan Paul got through the Forest shit. It's how this is what you got to do. You just got to push through it. And Jordy's afraid to push through it. But the less Breaking Banquet's not afraid to push through it. He's pushing right fucking through it.
Yeah. I only found that channel
what's the
last
plan?
week. It was actually helpful to catch up on the back lore that I wasn't around for before I joined.
Well, that's what I use it for. I can't watch all of Jordy's 2, 3, 4 hour streams, right?
Yeah.
And but I do want to know if he's like doing okay and how his depression is and what's going on. Apparently, people are flying drones over his house now.
Have you
People are
spoken
showing
to
up to his property to fly drones over his house.
Have you spoken?
Why
to
would
him?
somebody do
reached out-
that?
Boogie, he reached out to me yesterday.
Oh, what do you say?
He just said that he would have done the same call on Madhouse, but I was stupid for doing it on air because I look weak. I'm like, yeah, probably. I don't fucking care. But yeah.
See, I talked to him about playing some Fallout, but we just haven't set it up yet because we've been busy with life and other works and shit. But like, dude, like, I don't know.
I get your position, Boogie. Like giving him the opportunity to like step in front of this, right? And you said before, you got to take full accountability. Like that's going to be what gets him past this. Just talk about it, admit to it, and then just keep doing the performance, right?
100%, yeah.
And you think he needs a new show on LCU?
He wouldn't fit LCU, and in my opinion, and Akeem's the boss at the end of the day, but he doesn't like the work every day. He doesn't like the silly nature that we created there with the punishments and stuff. He
I know,
doesn't, like, I don't know.
I know, but Boogie, you got to understand that not all shows are the same in this network.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. He would be better off somewhere else.
There,
Lolcow
but what I'm
Kings.
saying is he could have a show in this network and just talk about cars.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like at 2 p.m. or whatever, like he could do a show where there wasn't a requirement to go to live events. He could be on the network and, yo, RJ Cass, welcome to Cash Cow.
Thank
We
you,
have a
Cass.
channel setting there. We have a channel setting there right now. I'm not telling you what to do, boss, but I am just reminding you there's a channel setting there waiting.
So what do you reckon?
That's
Yeah,
true.
I know. Yeah, I know. But I got to find a place for Pigtails.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Who's that?
But
She
What did
auditioned
you-
on Milkers.
She auditioned on Milkers. What do you guys think about her?
She has potential. I think more than Sweet Tea does personally. But it's finding like the right fit for her.
Mitch, what happened to you? It used to be like, pretty entertaining during the tryouts. Then you got the gig and you're like, oh, I'm safe now.
yep.
Did you not see the beginning of the show? Also, it's nearly 3 a.m. I said earlier, I was fighting for my damn life. But yeah, now I'm not fighting for my life anymore. Now that I've said that, now I know you're going to do something.
Well, Mitch, I mean, you got to fight for the right
To party.
To
to
party.
Lolcow. Lolcow.
All right. I'll
Yo,
fight harder, boss.
RNG the gamer. Why is your name white in chat, bro? What I tell you? What I tell you? I want it green and I want it now. But I don't know, Boogie. Maybe Jordy should come on as a guest on one of these shows without us.
100%.
Without us. Maybe we should have Jordy come on Aussy.
He should be allowed to come on wherever the fuck he wants to come on, wherever he's comfortable.
Talk to Tech, talk to Mitch. We're not there, you know?
100%. And the rule is, we've talked it to death. If Jordy don't bring it up, just let it fucking go, right? Like, does that seem reasonable? Let him be comfortable. Let him talk about stuff he wants to talk about for a change.
Dude, do you see Tiffany in chat talking shit, Mitch?
She talks shit every day, but she still comes every single day. So
Yeah, for
Ask
me,
her what she wants. Ask her what she wants.
I don't think it matters
She
what
might
she
want
is an
something-
individual.
She might want something easy, Mitch, like 5
No,
jumping
she just
jacks.
doesn't like me. There's nothing that I can do that will make her like me. She's made up her mind, and that's it. And I've learned that once people have made up their mind, it's wasted energy.
No, it's not. Look, no, it's not.
Why not?
Pussy.
I did, now that Madhouse is gone, I did get a few requests that people like wanted a Madhouse shirt. And it was like closed right away. I don't know. I'll talk to like Tech, David and Bunny and see if we could like make it live for like one day or something so someone can get it real quick or
Get it.
I'll talk to them, clear it with them, see what they think or whatever. But I'm sure on their new show off the network, they'll probably have their own merch too. So, you know.
Yeah, I'll pass that along.
So Wings could come
I want it
here,
with
you
the.
said.
Hey,
Yeah,
I would
Wings,
love to talk
that's
fucking cars with fucking Wings.
yeah.
Putting like a fucking LS swap in a fucking like Kia Soul would be a funny fucking conversation. And setting up goals to do like fucking projects and show them off on screen sounds real fucking fun.
When you start having a conversation with Wings about cars, he starts talking to you like he's literally reading Wikipedia. Like he knows so much. It's like literally insane. You know that one scene in Dodgeball where Will Ferrell is doing the Q&A or whatever, or the quiz, and then he just like sputes out like some crazy like knowledge, or maybe it's not him, maybe it's a different actor. I can't remember. Like that's
Will Ferrell
Wings
was the
when he talks
prisoner.
about cars.
No, that was a different movie. Yeah.
He addresses a question directly for Keem. He says, "Can you please confirm the LC viewers are free to watch Jaffe off the network and be in his Discord?"
Yeah. Yeah, we already made that clear. I put a whole statement out.
Yeah, I
That
don't think
shouldn't be-
everyone heard the 9-minute audio memo, but yeah, he confirmed it. We can talk about Jaffe's channel. It's not an issue in the Discord.
I put about like a written statement. I mean, obviously, you know, during the transition, but I wouldn't want it to be like, you know, a month down the road, like someone's doing a whole promo. I'd be like, okay, fucking, you gotta survive on your own now.
Should we play that clip
All right.
after you go? I know it's been played on Rewind, and I think it was played on live as well.
Look up the 10-minute audio clip.
Yeah.
Nah,
you're lazy.
You should probably do something entertaining.
Yeah. What the fuck? You're just like, I want to fill up 10 minutes of air. Fuck it. Let's play the audio.
It was a good try. It was a good try. Come on.
it's fucking lazy. Oh my god.
It was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. Now, this entertaining business, of course, when Keem and Boogie call in, of course I'm gonna just shut the fuck up, let them talk, right? I'm not gonna be the same like thing while they're, because that's not good. That's not good. Show us Mitch's fridge. It's not in this room. It's in the kitchen. What do you mean show us the fridge?
You don't have a fucking fridge cam set up, dickhead?
No, it's not. It's not exactly my fridge. It's Eva's fridge. You'd need her permission. There would be an invasion of her privacy. Thank you for being a member, RG Gamer. And,
Yeah, finally a green name. There you go.
Tiffany, I'm going to get to you now. Tell me how I could... now, don't just say be entertaining. That is such a broad statement. Be entertaining. That is so broad. That's like saying, do oxygen. Well, okay.
Oh.
Do oxygen. How do you do that? Well, you breathe. You can do other shit with it, I guess. I don't know. It's such a broad thing. God damn it, chat. I hate you all. You're all saying be entertaining, bitch, even though I'm spitting facts. These are hard, cold facts, ladies and gentlemen. And I think for nearly 3 in the morning, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing excellent for nearly 3 in the morning.
Yeah, sure you are, Mitch.
Use your phone,
We're so
show the
proud of
fridge.
you.
I can't. It's Eva's fridge. It's got Eva's shit in there as well.
Yeah, you want to see my fridge?
Sure.
All right, we'll show my fridge.
Ken, welcome to Band World. Thank you so much. And Mooch with the 2. Keem means dono and member beg like him. I'm not. No, I will like. I'll do things for donos. Don't get me wrong, like I have in the past. But I'm not going to sit here every. He's going to fire me now for saying this. But I'm not going to beg. You will never make a beggar out of me. Tiffany says, just stop complaining all the time. I wasn't complaining. It's not complaining to explain my point of view. Fuck, when Tech turned his camera off then, I thought Game popped in. I was like, he's going to fucking fire me right here, right now. Oh, well. If he does, I can go back to having a normal sleep schedule. Okay, what do we got here? Let me just maximize this, Tech.
Hey guys,
Oh, shit, here he is.
hey Keemstar.
I want to shout out RNG Gamer, who's now green. Congratulations.
Hold on. Yeah, welcome to fucking Band World.
What do you got? You got a watermelon. I don't know what soft drink that is.
Sam's Cola, dog.
By the way,
it's a fucking fridge.
This is
You tell me
Tech's
you can't
idea,
show
not
up
me.
your fucking fridge, Mitch?
This is chat's idea to do this. This is not my idea of entertainment, looking through a fridge. They don't even do this on cooking shows. Oh, that's the fridge. Actually, that fridge looks exactly like the one we got here. Oh, no, it's not. You have a water dispenser. You're rich.
It's a nice fucking fridge. Look, there's me and little Jaffe.
You look like Boogie. You even got the
We
same
did that
shirt
last
as
night.
Boogie.
We checked fridges on live, so now it's kind of like a meme.
Oh, okay. Was that?
We did some barbecue yesterday.
Oh, you got
it's a nice
leftovers
little
out.
fucking-
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't opened your barbecue yet.
Doggy.
Yeah, he's a good boy. The lady that I take care of with cancer is moving out, so that's like a new update.
Yeah, are you still moving in?
With Jaffe, possibly like in a couple
No,
months,
in this
maybe
house. It
4
looks like
months.
you're unpacking still.
No, I just fucking explained. There's a lady here. She's the mom of my ex fiance. She got cancer,
yeah,
so I've been taking care of her.
Yeah, you said
We
that
finally got her a
earlier,
place,
so-
so she's packing up.
Oh, you do what I do. You just take your shoes off and just fuck it. That's where they live now. And then when you go out,
No,
you're like, where the
that's-
fuck are my shoes?
That's someone else's shoes. They're not supposed to be there. I'll fucking
Uh-oh.
yell at them later.
Yeah, just go put them in the bin outside.
Oh, Mitch, entertain the fucking show.
I am. I was until you turned the camera off. I was commentating on your fucking house. Camera shy, poor doggy. Yeah, show us your bedside cupboard drawer. I want to see what's in it.
Oh, the fucking bedside drawer, dickhead.
Mitch, haven't you been doing this schedule for like a week?
Yeah, but it's fucking pain in the ass to have this sleep schedule.
Okay, that's fine, but you haven't adjusted to it in over a week?
I have adjusted to it. I'm just it's still sucks. I saw someone pointed out that I was complaining about it and how they do night shift. I have worked night shifts before, but it's on like a rotating roster. You get to have like a normal day at some point during the rotation. This is indefinitely until you decide not to have this time slot anymore, and that could be whenever. I don't know when that's going to go. Thank you, Keklin, for the 2. Can I make an omelet on your head, Tech?
No.
Everyone always complains about the time slot changes and whatnot, but like, you have to do what makes sense.
Oh,
right?
I am.
Like,
I am doing it. I have showed up every day. I'm not.
Some
not
shows
gonna
will
quit.
crush in a bad time slot, and it's like, oh, this must be a good show. Let's get it in a better time slot.
But then
So
what if it's
that-
just
that-
the time slot that it's in? Like, there are viewers that can't watch Aussie now because of the time slot it's been moved to.
It's accessible for most of the US, and I think our demographic is like 85% US.
Well, we got to get
Yeah.
those Aussie numbers up.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's force them to stay up until 3 in the
We
morning
are. When I
watching
get
us.
out there and start doing IRL things for the show, that'll hopefully get it up. Like Nightmare.
What are you
Shed.
gonna do IRL and Aussie? at 2 in the morning.
I had an idea of going to like comic conventions and doing IRL interviews, mostly asking about Keem Boogie because nobody knows who the fuck we are, but they'll know who they are. And then Nightmare had the idea earlier of going into the Outback and staying out there for a few days.
You know what? Now tech can be live anytime. Like it made sense when he was redirecting to Madhouse, but he can be live anytime.
Like within reason, yeah.
What about Before Cafe?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
That's
fuck is that for me? Like,
oh, actually, yeah, for him, that's like 5 in the morning or something, isn't it?
yeah, 5 a.m.
Wait, what is Before Cafe? 8 to, yeah, that would be 5 a.m.
Yeah.
What time would that be for you?
That's 10 p.m. for me.
10 p.m. All right. Let's try another stab at this. When does test end? At 4 a.m., right?
Yeah.
And that would be 6 p.m. for me.
That's 1 in the morning for me.
So then Tech could be doing what I'm doing pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, I just think one of us bites the bullet, and I think it's Shock Mouse because he sucks. So he just stays up until fucking 2 in the morning every day.
Yeah, I know.
Why waste this moment without having a competition between the two of you
We already had that.
on where the time slot should be?
Okay, how do we competition this?
Well, we would have to develop an entire elaborate Olympic style games.
A physical one? Because I'm unfit, but I know I'm fitter than Tech Protect.
No, you're not, dickhead.
Yes, I am.
It would be physical. It would be mental. It would be, jackass style stuff. Like a whole event of Aussie games, and the winner between the two of you gets to pick the time slot.
You're gonna lose, Shock Mouse.
No, you're gonna lose. You're going to lose.
No, when it comes to physical, you're gonna fucking lose. We're gonna record the videos of, let's see how fast you run a mile versus I run a mile. How much do you bench versus I bench?
How would you measure that so there's no cheating?
You record it. You record it with a fucking little stopwatch on screen. You have a fucking partner. She can go out to you at a fucking track and field event or fucking place. Just record the shit.
You know what?
Right?
Do you have the
You
beep
go to the
test?
fucking gym.
Do you have the beep test?
Chat, what are we thinking? Do we want the Aussie Olympics, W's or L for the Aussie Olympics?
We could do the beep test. That's a better way of measuring it. The time it's a 20 meter setup and there's I think you call it something else, but it's like you got 20 meters and you run between each 20 meters and you got to beat this beep. It's like a audio track that plays, and the beeps get quicker and quicker and quicker, and there's levels per beep, and so whoever can get higher on the beep test is the most.
Yeah.
My record is like 5.5, level 5.5.
Yeah, we'll do physical. We'll do a fucking like trivia quiz to see who's fucking smarter. We'll do a fucking dexterity one. We'll see who can do the better yoga poses, judged by the fucking audience.
Dude, I bet you can't even wipe your own ass without a stick.
I bet you can't touch your fucking toes, and you're like 4 foot tall.
No, that's on my right foot. Not my left is fine. It's my right.
Gentlemen, this is how we're going to create this. All right. Mitch, you think of 3 different events. Again, they can be mental, they can be physical, they can be anything. Tech, you also think of 3, and I will think of 1.
All right.
There you go, Mitch. Are you scared?
No.
Because I'll move us to a better time slot for me. Worse for you.
Dude, I passed every marker to get into the police, apart from the psychological. They thought I was a bit soft and weak-minded.
I'm going to take the old Madhouse time
but
slot.
I
so
was
that's you
physical
waking up,
enough. I
awake
was
until 4
smart
a.m.
enough. I'm not scared, no. Cover fire concepts of the 10. Keen, please give these 2 mini manlets something to really cry about instead of every single other host. Mitch is always crying and so is Tech, but this is ridiculous. Their periods must have aligned.
I hope you're ready to fucking be awake at 4 in the morning, dog. We're gonna go 4 a.m. your time to 6 a.m. your time.
You know what? That's probably better because then I could wake up. I can easily wake up at 3:30. Adjust my body clock that way. That's fine. People do that.
Fuck, I'm gonna keep this time slot. Fuck you. We're just gonna keep it fucking right here if I win.
That's
Gentlemen,
true.
have
This is Okay, bye, boss. This is literally the worst time slot for me. And we're in the worst time zones for it, too. It's not so bad now that you don't have Madhouse anymore, but the way it was before, it was, right, we do the show. You then go to Madhouse. Madhouse finishes, and I'm asleep by then. I wake up, you're asleep, and then you wake up just before the stream. So it was like, this was the only time we got to talk.
Caleb in the chat says Tech Protect was in the CIA or something. No, I was DHS, which I don't know if Mitch knows that is. It's the Department of Homeland Security. And I specialized in search and rescue operations.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I was waiting for the police. Yeah, sure, dickhead. Like you gave fucking traffic tickets. I understand. Speak about it, huh? Talk about it now.
I can't talk about... Oh, I didn't get into the police, but I definitely can't talk about that other one. I'd like to.
Yeah, sure, dude.
I'd like to. I nearly blurted it out when you were saying how weak I was. I was like, motherfucker, you have no idea what I dealt with in that job. I nearly got locked in a room with a murderer. I told you, didn't I? I told Grim, I think, off air.
I think you did tell Grim, but you haven't told me.
I didn't tell you? Okay.
No, but Grim was like, "Oh, respect on shockmouths." He didn't tell me anything else.
Yeah, you would be afraid. You'd be so afraid. You'd be like, oh my
Tubb
god.
says Tech is like 350. I weighed myself this morning. I'm 278. Okay. I'm a big guy, but it's a lot of muscle back here.
What if he makes us do that, and then it turns out the loser is just fired, and then the winner gets to pick the time slot, and then he brings Rastov back?
Well, yeah, probably.
Because I disagree with chat, but I think they are crying for Rastov a lot.
Fucking Pirate and Huge S is how tall. Look, I'm huge. I have boobs. I'm a big dude. I'm 5'6".
You are a big dude, and that's why you're gonna lose.
Yeah, no, I'm small. I'm stubby. Tech, you were 350 in that pick on the fridge. Yeah, probably. 330, I think, the pick on the fridge. Is Tech fatter than Wings? I don't know how fat Wings is.
Dude, you look like Boogie so much in that photo. You even had the same shirt as him that he used to have, that blue shirt. Was that just...
Yeah, it's from Walmart.
Oh, Eva says stop. Eva, you missed so much. They wanted to see our fridge, and I declined because it's your stuff too. I don't want to show off your stuff.
No, so respectful for your partner. Go show the
very
fucking
respectful,
fridge.
apart from the fact that I'm sweating in her really nice blazer. Tiffany wants to see your tipples.
Mine? No, fuck you. What do you think your fucking... I'm going to do a bench press for sure. For sure, bench press is on there.
What is a bench press?
It's where you go to the gym, right? They have this little bench you lay down on. You get a bar with weights on the side. And you have to bring it to your nipples and push it off of you.
Dude, it's got to be something where I don't have to go film in like public. I can't go on private property. And you can't film on private property in the gym. That's fucking
Yeah, you
crazy.
can.
No, you can't. Not in this
You know how many
country.
fucking gym YouTubers there are? Gym TikTokers, gym Instagrammers.
Maybe
Dog, you
in
can
America,
fucking film
but
it at
not in
fucking
this
gym.
country.
Ah, you fucking pussy whipped ass fucking bitch.
I'm sorry that I follow the law.
Oh, the law.
I love the law, and I follow the law.
You look like you are currently committing a crime. Fuck do you mean I respect the law?
If I'm at this time slot long enough, I will commit a crime. Because at least then I know I'd be locked up for 16 hours a day. At the correct time.
If Heisenberg from Breaking Bad was trying to teach his like special nephew how to cook meth, that's what you are. Motherfucker, dude.
So how are you coping with
be
unemployment?
Me? Dude,
I'm not.
It's fucking...
I'm not coping.
Sure you aren't. It's fine, dude. Madhouse is gonna have a show on Jaffe's channel in about an hour. So that's, I'm still there.
Are they going at the same time that they used to?
Yeah, for the first day. And then, starting Tuesday, it'll be at a later time slot. So I mean, it's not like I'm actually unemployed. It's just
Oh, so you're
I'm
gonna
not
do that
here
as
doing the
well?
Madhouse stuff. Yeah, I'm a salaried employee under David Jaffe. Right? Whatever he's doing, I have to go do. I have like a fucking contract. I'm not gonna break my contract. I don't want
Why
to do that
not?
fucking
You
payout.
pussy. Why didn't you break the
That's what-
contract? You
It's a
wanted me
lot
to
of
break
money,
the law.
pussy.
You want me to break the law? Why don't you break the contract? Seems less.
You want to do my? You want to cover my payout? Chat. If you guys want to cover my payout for the fucking David Jaffe contract, let me know. We'll take donations.
Nah, I'm good.
No, dude. It's a lot of money. I want to member up, but my card is declining. I'm sorry, Wrestling Genius. I appreciate you no matter what. You being here is enough for me. I would like it if you supported the show, but you watching is what I'm looking for.
Niall in the chat says, could you do my job till 1 a.m., write a docket while working, and still make it home to do this stream? I'm not going to say where it is, but I do know your job. Yes. Yes, I could. Please give me work. Please, for the love of God. I need something. I'm going crazy. Look, I'm going to be honest. It's not Lolcow that's doing this to me. It's just the impending threat of having no place in the world and being unemployed and being useless. I hate being useless. In fact, can I
How do you
take this
cope,
off?
then?
It's getting really hot.
Yeah, I guess. Could you put a shirt on?
Yeah, I guess I can do that.
Why are you built like this?
Built like what?
You look like a retired WWE wrestler.
Because Eva cooks really good and feeds me a lot.
Aw, shout out Eva.
Tiffany, did you look it up in Australia? I'm in Australia, not in America, where everyone films themselves all of the time.
Laughing Skull says tech throwing stones in a fat house. I've lost more weight than Mitch is. All right, I'm on a downturn. Okay,
You've lost 100,
I get to say shit.
150 pounds.
I've lost 220 pounds.
You lost me in some change.
Yeah, you and some change, dog. What the fuck? I was a big boy. I was pushing like fucking 480.
How did you breathe?
With difficulty. Have I not told you the story about how I was like, oh shit, I got to turn my life around?
I think you did, yeah. The name.
Yeah, I went to a fucking Seth Looks, $5 thoughts, Tech, and the Pigtails Chicken this time slot on the rebranded Madhouse channel. Mitch takes Aussie to some other times that works for him.
Yes.
Oh, what do you think, Mitch?
Yes.
Oh, instant. You said fuck Tech Protect. I'll fucking.
Fuck it. Yes. Yes, and I'll get a real Australian. Finally, there will be 2 Australians on Lolcow Aussie, like it was born to be. I'll also settle for Rastov, even though I don't think he deserves a spot here anymore. But he's going to play...
Aww.
If he comes back, he's going to play by my rules, because I'm the reigning, defending, undisputed champion. He'll just be my little bitch boy.
You look like the only rules you have in life is don't eat my chips from the cupboard. Those are mine.
I don't even eat chips. No, it's don't drink my beer.
Nah. People are saying Pigtails is boring. I saw a little bit of her. I think it's better than Eva says.
She bullies me all the time. She bullies me.
She should.
Before we get out of bed, and then she bullies me as we go to bed. It's just constant bullying from her. I need Core as a co-host. No, he's not Australian, so he's out. He's absolutely out. I actually didn't get to
You're
see
so fucking
Pigtails. Does she actually
nationalist.
have
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
Mitch looks like he's an alcoholic dad that lost his kid in a bad divorce. Oh my god.
When you were auditioning, I said you have big stepdad energy.
I hit a little too close to home. I didn't lose her, okay? We just live far away.
She chose to stay with mom. Oh, fuck. How does it feel to get like an eyebrow raise every time you're near a school?
Because of the haircut, I, honest to God, haven't been near a school since I got this haircut.
No, not the haircut. I assume they're like, is this kid ditching class?
Yeah, I could be like 21 Jump Street, just go undercover as a kid. Like, damn, that 12-year-old has a lot of wrinkles on his head.
Yeah, he looked like a sun-dried high schooler.
Yeah, I look like someone that's been to the beach too much. And I hate the beach. Yeah.
I thought you meant he was there to touch the children tech. No, what the fuck? That's gross. He's very child shaped. Have you not seen him? That'd be like cannibalism.
You calling me child shaped?
Yeah, you're fucking child shaped.
Well, technically, all children are shaped like human beings, and adults are just bigger shapes of human beings. So in a way,
Yeah, but you're not bigger.
Shaped.
You're 5 foot. You're like, you are their height. You're one of us. One of us is what they chant when you go to like the fucking playground.
Niall in the chat, dude, Mitch tried to come meet me IRL and I didn't wake up in time. That's true. And I told him I was coming. He's like, yeah, sweet. And then he went back to sleep and I was sitting in the suburb he lived for 2 hours and I'm like, fuck this, I'm going. And I've left. Like, and I traveled 2 hours. I traveled 2 hours on the train and I just fucking gave up. And he's like, oh, sorry, bro. I was having sex or some gay shit.
Oh yeah, sex is the you better watch out. Ken's gonna be like, that's too much talking about horny stuff in public. All right, back to the Ken thing, dude.
Yeah, come on. Throw some shit. Let's start some fights.
It was upsetting to hear that he took such offense to, the idea that someone would say, oh, maybe he joined for monetary reasons, because he played it off as like, that's lesser. That's not as good as what I did. Don't come for me because I actually did it for my love of the country. Which, sure, like I commend you for it. But like anyone that signs up to join the military, anyone that wants to like say, hey, I'm risking my life for this cause, deserves like the same amount of respect, whether you did it because you love America or because you're like, I'm poor as fuck and my parents left me and I'm an orphan and now I need to make money and have like a college fund. Dude, both people did the same risk. That's why I was upset. That's why I was like, I don't fucking agree with Ken getting so fucking triggered by this.
Dude, are your ears ringing?
No.
Oh, my ears
You're just
are
old.
ringing. I'm just old. Is that when like you don't hear that frequency ever again for the rest of your life?
They say that's what it is, but who fucking knows, dude?
Who knows? See, if I did go out in the outback, you're definitely going to see me have a panic attack, especially if I'm by myself. I'm going to cry.
Yeah, 2 a.m.
I'm not streaming out the outback at 2 a.m.
Why not?
I thought it would be like an all-day stream.
Oh, for like a Saturday or like a Sunday.
I don't know. It'd be difficult to work out because it'd be a long drive out there. So
yeah, so you would go out there like Saturday and you would start your stream. I'd hop in and it's just us making fun of you for 20 hours.
I think you'd have to run the OBS if I'm out there.
All right, so it's you going out there. I run OBS. You hop in with your fucking.
I think you'd have to have it as a backup because God forbid I get out there and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as you have like enough signal to like call into a Discord call. That's
and
enough.
I don't know what the signal is like. Yeah, I imagine there's no signal in the outback.
Just do it in your backyard, dickhead.
A weekend stream in my backyard.
Yeah, is it not all the outback? Is it not the whole country?
No, it's all green here. Like that's why most Australians live along the east coast because it's normal. It's a normal green, European-y kind of. Actually, no, I've been to Europe and it wasn't like that at all. I expected Europe to be sort of green, but when I got there, I went to Sicily, and I swear to God, I was not prepared for it to look like Sandy Shores from GTA 5. Like, it was just desert looking and just garbage everywhere. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was, like, supposed to be paradise. No, the Italians don't give a fuck. They just go, oh, what is a garbage bin? Fuck it. Fucking throw it in the ocean. And then we go swim in it. And, like, for a country that invented sewage, they don't have any sewage. And it shocked me. The whole place smelled like shit. I couldn't wait to go home.
You're here first. Shockmelis hates the Italians.
No, the Italian people are good. It's just the rural Rome was fine. Rome had no problems with. It was just getting into rural Italy where I was like, what the fuck? They don't give a damn. They've never heard of like fucking they don't have a council. They don't have a city council taking care of the city. Beans of the 10. Let's make bets, guys. Ken versus Tech. I got $10 on Ken. Yeah, dude, he'd kill you.
No, he wouldn't.
Dude.
Nah.
Dude, I
could take Ken.
I was watching H3 earlier react to Fat Camp, and they thought Ken was the security guard. You think you can beat that guy?
Yeah, you don't know who the fuck I am.
They looked at him and didn't think he was another host. They were just like, "Oh, that's obviously the security detail."
I was like a fucking peak state wrestler, and I did a couple of martial arts in my life. Also, I know I'm fat.
I've also
but
done martial arts. What are you talking about? I was nearly a black belt.
That's only because it's the biggest one that would fit. The body has some cushion on it, but it's from, me losing weight was from working out, not just like not being fat, I guess. So, I mean, we're out here. We're big armed up. I for sure could take Weeb, buff Weeb.
Yeah.
Also, doesn't Ken have like all these like I'm in pain all the time issues? I don't think he wants to hustle.
I'm sure he could set that aside for 10 minutes. He wouldn't need 3.
Oh, I'll last more than 10 minutes.
No, you wouldn't. Not against Ken.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Dude, you suck his dick already.
No. I'm just being real and honest. I will always be honest. I will never want to take Ken in a fight. He's one of the last people in the LCU I would want to fight. I'd fight Boogie first, and Boogie could kill me.
Boogie kind of kill you. Hey, have you seen
He'd
his
kill me
fighting,
accidentally.
his boxing
He'd
match?
sit on me or something. Whereas Ken could strategically and with technicality kill me with precision.
Nah, you're hyping him up too much.
No, I'm being real. Ken.
Hey, here's what we should do, because I don't know if you watched Lolcow Nerds yesterday. They have a fighting simulator for all the hosts.
Yeah, I've seen that simulator. And it's, a simulator. Oh, did the simulator say that you were going to win?
3 times in a row. And they gave Ken a buff. They gave him like a buff to his stats for the fucking final match, and he still fucking lost.
Dude, that's like playing
FIFA
on PlayStation, being like, oh, you know what? I won the World Cup in FIFA, so I think I'm ready for the actual real-life FIFA World Cup. No, it's a simulator. It's a game. In fact, it's not even a game. You push a button, and then the computer just does it. And it's just random. Very
accurate simulator.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, because I always lose in it, and therefore it's not accurate.
Do you always lose in it?
Yeah.
I think they have your stats as like one of the lowest stats. I think Beans has higher stats in that game than you do.
Who the fuck wrote that program?
Gafgarian.
I'm gonna get that bastard in Minecraft.
I think you might have the lowest HP stat in the entire lineup.
Well, no wonder I keep losing in it, because it's rigged.
No, dude, it's accurate. You have no hit points. You look like you're at 1 HP.
No wonder I fucking die after 1 hit.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Just like in bed. If Tech wrestled Ken... if Tech wrestled Ken's, Tech wins. If Ken keeps Tech at a distance and beats the shit out of Tech, then Tech loses.
Yeah. Are you not going to ask me how the animation's going?
I didn't want to put pressure on you.
Bullshit. When has that ever stopped you? Dude, you put so much pressure on me. I come into these streams feeling fine, and I'm like I'll be nervous like all day. And then the half hour before, I psych myself up. I'm like, right, yeah, good to go. And then you jump in, you're like, hey man, you excited? Are you excited? And then it just fucking puts pressure on me again. It's bad enough Keem jumps in here, he's like, Mitch, like the fucking Godfather, you're not being entertaining. Do something.
All right, dickhead, how's the animation going?
I have made a plan.
I've
created a project and all of the things, the folders and the organization for things to go in. And I've written down some people have put ideas in the community posts that I put up. And Yeah, Eva, don't poke me with a stick, all right? We know that's not your job. But yeah, that's how it goes. I'm definitely gonna have Rastov as a pufferfish jumping, like multiple Rastov fishes jumping out of the water below Sydney Harbour. That'll look awesome.
Yeah, kind of like that Magikarp scene in Pokemon 2000. They're just like coming out like this.
I was thinking more
Cameras
like-
going over the fucking water like this, and there's just like Magikarp going fucking back and forth.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Rightio.
I think
Well,
it's gonna
how
be
was your-
great.
How was your weekend? What did you get up to? Oh, you did,
Motherfucker.
oh, you did Madhouse.
That was my weekend. My boss started entertaining a conversation about.
I was being genuine
my
too.
other-
I remembered when I said it. I was like, "Oh wait, he had a bad weekend." I got a picture of you on my phone from the moment that it was going down because I was like, "That's funny."
It's just me going like fucking.
Yeah,
this,
you were like
dude.
this,
I'm
you're
just
like,
like, what the fuck?
Fuck. You're like, "Shut up, Jeffy. Shut the fuck up." Oh my god. Like, shut up.
Dude, I'm 2 for 2 with bad weekends. Right.
The previous
Because
one.
the weekend, the fucking haunted house event.
Oh, fuck. This has not been good for you. I, on the other hand, I'm having a great time.
It's been fucking. Oh, and then they're like, hey, Tech Protect's now on Aussie, which I love Aussie. Fan of the community.
Yeah, he is.
You guys are amazing. The chatters are amazing. I love seeing the names that were here before with Rastov. It just, I had something going with fucking Nightmare, but you know, it's
Ken's
just been
the same
a
color
hell
as
of
Discord,
fucking-
so I got to turn the filter off.
Oh, his shirt.
Yeah.
Let's just get this shit out the way because I'm tired and I'm over it. All right, so first of all, I'm never gonna fight you, bro. I win nothing fighting you. I'm 6'5", 280 pounds. You're 5'6",
You win
whatever
100%
you are.
of the time. Though.
We're the same weight class.
No. Here's the problem. When you're my size and you fight people smaller than you, it's a lose-lose. Because if I beat you, I'm picking on the little guy. And then if I lose, the little guy beat my ass.
That is
I gain
true.
nothing. I literally gain nothing. So I'm never going to fight you. So let's just put that shit to bed. All right. So apparently I'm still a homophobe. Apparently I'm still...
I even said that on this stream today.
I didn't hear that. That's
I'm
honestly
talking.
news.
I'm
That's
talking
news to
about
me.
yesterday. I'm talking about yesterday. What
Yeah,
you said.
you made your argument on Cafe this morning, and I watched. I had you in the shower. No homo.
Wait, what?
I had you playing in the shower, listening in, and I was like, fair point. I get where he's coming from. So I was like, I'm not going to talk about that today. I understand his position.
I want you to acknowledge it that you do not think I'm homophobic. Do you truly think I'm homophobic?
No, I just think you're like more prude than like the next
I'll
guy.
take that. That's
yeah,
fine.
which is
That's fine.
fair. Yeah,
I'll be
totally
prude.
fair.
And again, bro, I don't care. This doesn't bother me. It's a meme on Cafe.
Okay,
And
yeah, it's not docking. I promise. It is literally just I'm a cute little guy.
That's fine.
That's still kinda
but when
gay,
but listen though,
You
when
wish.
I asked someone on my stream, they told me it meant docking. I'm like, what the fuck is docking? And they told me. I said, why would anybody do that? Right? Because I'm the old man that yells at clouds. I'm a boomer, literally, right? I have a whole thing that I do and I'm a boomer. So whatever. Now, as far as Jaffe goes, I don't think there'll ever be a resolution to that. I still feel the way I feel about it. And I know that me, Beans, Cafe, and Madhouse has had a very up and down relationship. Madhouse is no longer here for the reason, right? It is what it is. I don't want to talk about someone and keep bringing up something where they're not here to defend themselves. That's just the type of person I am. And I wouldn't want you to speak for Jaffe because I don't want nobody speaking for me, truthfully. So like I told people on Cafe today, I said my piece. I said how my mind perceived it, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm done. After today, I'm not talking about it anymore. So, I know you've made comments about me being a bitch. You've made comments about me being whatever, and hopefully we can put all that shit to bed, bro. I don't want to argue. I don't want to beef with you. It's pointless to me. But at the same time, you can't really call me a bitch when I've told you to come on my show and you wouldn't even come on my show to talk to me. And
Today I was naked, and that would have been like probably not great.
keep your camera off. I don't give a fuck. You don't have to turn your camera on in Cafe. That's a rule I have. If no one wants to show the camera out, I really don't care. But you may not have known that. But
Yeah, I
regardless.
was wondering if you'd be amicable. Maybe we don't fight because I hear the whole like the short guy thing. What if we had a cook-off on Saturday to squash the beef? Let the audience know we tried something. We have a competition. They can vote on what looks better this Saturday.
All right, I'm down for that. We'll do that.
All right. I'm
Well,
gonna make a
I'm down for
classic. I'm gonna make a. I don't want to spoil it, but I'll make a Mexican dish.
Of course.
I don't know if
I should've
you.
seen that coming.
Yeah, I don't know if you have like a cultural dish you want to make, and we'll have them judge both the dishes.
All right, I'll make something Greek. How about that?
There we go. You heard it here first, Aussie. Cafe Aussie
All right.
Cook-Off happening Saturday. You can just send me the
So-
details when you're
Yes,
available.
with
and
no
I'll-
Australian dishes. Yeah, we'll call it an Aussie.
Shut the
cook-off.
fuck up. You want to show up too? As like a little fucking participation prize? No
Why
one's gonna
not?
like your Australian dish. What is it? Fucking kangaroo on the Barbie?
Nope, it's gonna be sausages.
So we'll probably need another host to like host this because Batgirl doesn't have a setup yet, and obviously I'll have to use my phone in the kitchen. So we'll just need another host to like host it. But outside that, I'm down.
Yeah. We can get that. We can get that done.
Cool. All right. Well, before I go, is there any questions, comments, or anything you need clarification on, or anything?
Fuck. Let's see.
For the
Anything
record,
but-
Oh, okay. Look, there's been a lot of comments on the Reddit, and people have reached out to me because the one thing that really does upset me, I know I'm not a veteran, right?
Mhm.
My closest friend group in high school, we were all going to join the Marine Corps. They ended up going, right?
Okay.
They did it. I had my knee torn out, so it was like not for me. They
Oh, yeah.
wouldn't take me.
I get it.
They joined for financial reasons. I didn't grow up wealthy, right? We grew up in a pretty poor area. One of my closest friends is no longer with us because the stress of that type of job got to him.
I
He's
hate
gone.
to hear that. Genuinely, I hate to hear that.
Yeah,
Sad.
we visit his, we do his thing. You know, we
Yeah.
we go and
You ain't got
we
to talk
check.
about it.
Yeah, I love the military. I love veterans. I think it's an honorable thing to do. A lot of people on the Reddit and people have reached out to me on Discord saying it feels like Ken is downplaying the importance that joining the military is by saying that if he's upset about any like financial backing for why he did it, it sounds like you're saying that's lesser or that's not as like not as good, not as important.
Okay.
I want you to be able to clarify if that's how you feel, because you seem to think that Jaffe's comment is shitting on why you went into the service. And I don't know if that's how you feel. I want you to be able to like clear the air.
So I went on Nerds yesterday. You watched Nerds, right? I'm
Yeah,
assuming
well,
you did.
Yeah,
And
when you got on, I was in bed with my partner, but we were watching
Got
Netflix.
it. Okay. Cool. All right. So when Jaffe, my feeling, when he came at me, it was about the money. For me, it wasn't about the money, right? I didn't talk about why anyone else joined. I didn't talk about what others do. I talked about me and my reason. I never mentioned once anybody else. I truly don't care why people join. They want to join for their own reasons, they can. There is a lot of financial benefits. There's a GI Bill. There is the VA home loan program that helps a lot of people get their first home, and they wouldn't be able to do it without it, right? There's a lot of reasons to join. There's the student loan repayment program. There's a bunch of different things. I was talking about me and why I did. Now, I talked about when I went through basic and AIT and all that, I met a lot of people that were trying to get immigration, and they joined to help them speed run that. And that's fucking awesome if that's why they did it. Because if you're willing to fight and die for the country, you deserve citizenship. I firmly believe that. So I wouldn't talk about no one else but my own personal story and why I joined. I come from a very pro-military family. I've already explained this a million times. I don't need to again. But I don't care why people did, truly. I just felt Jaffe and me were talking about money. He brought up my service and then told you to look up how many people join for financially purposes primarily. When you connect all those dots, he's talking about me and why I did. That's how I took it. So I don't want that to be expressed to anyone else. It was only talking about me and no other veterans, because I truly don't care.
Okay. Today is the day we squash it. I'm not going to bring it up anymore.
Okay.
I do want to say I think there's a missing dot that should be connected. Is right before Jaffe asked me to look up the stat, Jaffe talked about why David Jaffe wouldn't join the military.
Okay.
Right? He said it's a scary job. He commends those that do, but the only way he would join is if someone invaded the U.S. And he's like, I would defend my family, I defend my home, I defend my community.
Definitely.
And then he's like, I'd be scared. And he's like, I wonder what motivates other people. And I think in his head, he was not thinking of you at all. I think in his head,
he told
was
you
just
to look up financial reasons primarily. He said those words to you. Can you look up what is the percentage
I will.
people join financial reasons primarily? So you have to understand, we were talking about putting money into a channel. We were talking about. Go ahead.
I hear you. There's a little more additional context. Now that he's off the network, I can talk about it. Like Jaffe streams on his own YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
He's not the most pro-American guy, right?
Oh,
and
I know.
He has a perspective on the U.S. military complex of taking advantage of like the poor and destitute, those that don't have opportunities because of like financial reasons. And he says it's kind of shitty that that's like why people join. Like it's shitty that you find more recruiting offices in the hood than you find in like, the really prissy prime real estate areas of a city, right? You don't see that many recruiting offices there. He's had for a long time that it's sad to know that's what's happening. He's like, it's great that people are getting an opportunity, right? They're getting to like step up where they're at. So when he asked me to look it up, 100%, there's not a doubt in my head that it's only associated to his political views on what the military is and not you. I don't know if you can believe me. I don't want you to have that going on because I know that you like God of War, right? And it's kind of shitty to hear that the guy who made the whole thing, all those journals of him coming up with the backstory of this universe of God of War is now like critiquing you. I don't think he was. I think he does critique you on the spending money on your own channel thing. That for sure, he has like an opinion against you. But the military service thing, I genuinely don't think that was in his mind.
Can I ask you, do you remotely see my point though?
Oh yeah, I do.
In any okay.
I see your point. I have an understanding for like your PDA like position. I think there's such an association to Jaffe because of that argument about the money for your show that it's kind of like leading that conclusion of maybe it is him talking about your military service history. But I've known the guy for a while now. I'm dating his daughter, going to engage to her soon. She can't hear me, so that's cool.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
But he's just he's like a kid when it comes to like how his brain works. It's just like thought. And he was,
I get it.
Yeah. But I like Cafe. For those in Aussie watching, support Cafe. Cafe is a great fucking show.
Your chat hates me. That's fine.
I don't know why.
It's fine.
Just, I know why. I know why they hate you, dog. But
it's fine. I'm used to it. They shouldn't hate
Ken. Ken's such a good fucking dude. He's such an all-around nice, lovable character. I've watched Cafe since the last 3 months. Never hated an episode. Now Milkers fucking sucks. Fuck Milkers, dude. Savage was all. Can I say her name? I don't know if I can say her name.
You can, no, you can't.
No. That one bitch was fucking stupid. Fuck her.
There it is. But this is the thing. I'm happy for Beans. I'm so proud of her. She deserves more than she gets at Cafe because she can really bring it. And I look forward to seeing what she can do. Batgirl. She brings a whole different personality and persona to Cafe. So it'll be interesting to see how that dynamic is different. You know what I mean? And I'm looking forward to working with her also. And like I told her, me and Beans talked on the side, and I was like, if you go to Milkers, who you know how to host with me better than anybody else in this universe, who do you think is the best fit? And she said Batgirl. So I was like, all right, cool. So I'm glad she got chosen. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, no, I mean what I said, bro. Like, I'm not talking about it anymore after today. I think it's dead and stinking at this point. It's old news. So if you let it go, I'll let it go. And I'm glad you can see my point, even if you don't agree with it. I'm glad you can at least see it and kind of understand why I thought that way. I hope that we're past this now. I hope we truly understand each other now when it comes to this.
I get that it's a meme.
Okay.
I thought it was like, that's kind of weird.
And also, like, the PDA thing, like, I told Grim and Beans don't do it on the show in front of me. I don't agree with it in public. I hold my wife's hands. If we separate, going different ways, I'll give her a peck and tell her I love you. That's really about it. I don't like seeing two individuals like lip lock, tongue down, just make it out. Like, I think it's cringe, it's rude, and it's just not, genuine to the other people around you. Like, have some respect and decorum for everybody else, right? I know the younger generations than me look at intimacy totally different than I do, and I'm okay with that. But I don't judge anyone. People can live how they want to live. Just don't judge me for how I live. That's all I ask. Because I don't judge you, don't judge me. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
I'm super happy with the resolution.
For the record, I never heard anything about you being the H word. That was totally new information to me when that got brought up.
Go watch Nerds yesterday. You'll hear it, and it's all over Reddit. People are saying it. There you go.
Yeah.
So,
but I now understand from his position on the show this morning. By the way, you can always rewatch live streams. Go to Lolcow Cafe on YouTube. Go to the live section, and you can rewatch today's episode. Leave a comment, show support. But he made a good argument. He was like, "It's all for the meme."
How dare you?
Fuck you, dog.
No,
your mustache doesn't connect in the middle.
Yeah, it never has. Never has. This will be your thing, and this will be my thing.
It's like you're so anti-Hitler that it just won't grow there.
Yeah, it's my German heritage just being really guilt-ridden. Even though we immigrated to this country in 1880, well before it happened, we still copped a lot of shit for it.
Yeah, that's on you, dickhead.
There it is. All right, well, I'm gonna let y'all finish the show. I'm glad we could have this talk. I'm glad we're good.
Thank you.
And hopefully everybody else can drop it since we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, later, Ken.
All right. Take care, fellas. Later.
What a lovely man.
What a fucking bit.
Don't steal my bit. That's my thing.
Oh, shit. People are saying Ken is boring. Ken won against the big gay.
No disrespect to chat, but they say that a lot. I see it not just on this channel. I see it everywhere. Just chat like, "Bleh, bleh, 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 bleh." Chat was a mistake. I miss the days of the 90s television where we had 3 channels. They put something on TV and you just sat there and enjoyed it. And that was it. Although, actually, I tell a lie. People would write letters. People would write angry letters. They'd get like one... what was that show? Married with Children nearly got taken off the air because of one woman. Started a movement.
Why?
She didn't like the crass jokes on it. And so she made all the advertisers nervous, and they nearly got it. They started pulling out from the show's advertising, and it nearly got taken off the air. Those were the days.
I wrote a letter to Game Freak for Pokemon.
Why?
I was like 6, and I learned what letters were in school, and they were like, "You can write letters to companies," and I was like, "Oh, okay, let me look this shit up." And I got their address, like for receiving mail, and I was like, "I love your games. Can Squirtle be a different color? He would blend into the water too much." And they never wrote back.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Fuck. You're a Pokemon guy.
Yeah. The first 2 gens.
How big?
The first 2 generations. I've played some of them since then. It's just, I really love the first 2 gens. I really want them to remake Gold and Silver again. They did Red and Blue again back in 2017, 2018, I think it was.
Yeah.
I really hope they do Gold and Silver again.
And I'm a big Pokemon guy.
Speaking of Pokemon and Gold, Silver, I'm making a big call. I said this before anyone else the other day on Twitter with GTA 6. I'm like, what if GTA 6 has taken this long to make? Because what if at the end of the game they do something similar to what Gold and Silver did in '99? You finish the game, and then at the end of that game, you get to go to the region, or like the region from the previous game, Red and Blue, Kanto. Imagine if in GTA 6 at the end of the game you get to go to Liberty City, or some other major region, which is basically San Andreas, say, where they've just taken all the assets from the previous game and just dumped it into there and just polished it up. But it's a whole new area you get to explore after story mode. It'll be amazing. Whoa, Ken! $50. This for Lolcow Goons. Please send me and notice me. Please, I'm dying over here. Pick me. Is that the Ken?
That's the Ken. Yeah.
That's the Ken. Oh, Holy
Thank
shit.
you, thank you,
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you, Ken. I appreciate
I
it.
liked you before anyway.
Uh,
You didn't have to do that, but thank you.
Well, he's grown on me. No, I've always liked Ken. I had some disagreements from some things he said, but it seems like with the clarification, it makes a lot more sense. What's your favorite shiny Pokemon? Someone asked in chat.
I don't know. What do you mean? Oh, I guess
I know,
Charizard.
right?
Charizard, because he's...
No,
I like the
he
color
just
of
turns
his-
green.
No, he turns black, I think, but he looks awesome.
Oh, is he black?
I think so. I'll double check.
Fuck, what am
Clip that.
Oh, he
Is
does
he
turn
black?
I'm a very basic bitch when it comes to shiny Pokemon. Probably Umbreon.
Yeah, Charizard is black when he's shiny. Looks awesome.
So is Buff Weeb. Anyways,
Buff Weeb's a Charizard.
wait, so Tech can ask, but I can't. I read your message. Tech, what do you think about Mega Rayquaza or Rayquaza?
What is a
I don't
Rayquaza?
know how fucking. It's the big green snake sky god who fights Kyogre and Groudon.
Oh, is that from Pokemon X, Y, and Z?
Emerald.
No, that's from Gen 3. isn't
Ruby,
it?
Sapphire. Yeah.
See, I know my shit.
I like Rayquaza. My favorite. Did you have Pokemon cards? Were you that kind of Pokemon guy or no?
Yeah. I did. I tried to get into it a
my-
couple of years ago again, but it's just too expensive. Like, can't
I got
justify
really-
it.
I got really into it back in the day. Huge fan of the Pokemon series. Like the stream, tickle the like button. Says Angie uploaded. Thank you, Angie.
Yeah, the cards have changed so much since the late 90s. The late 90s, there were specific cards that were shiny, right? Holographic.
Yep.
And it was always like your Charizards, your Venusaurs, your Blastoises. But now it's just any old random card could be shiny now. And I will see that and be like, oh my god, it's a shiny! And I'll get excited, but it's like, no, it's a piece of shit card. It's just randomly shiny. Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's worth 9 cents.
It's like a Pidgey. It's like a holographic
Yeah.
Pidgey. Niall says, Mitch should smoke weed or drink heavily. Now, I have drank heavily on this show before, all right? But it's a bad look, which is why I wore Eva's clothes to look nicer. And I no longer drink on the show. I'm trying not to vape as much. Now I got the hiccups. Fuck, let me battle through this. But I'm definitely not drinking
battling,
tonight
does this
because I got to
not
pick
look
up
good?
Eva in the morning, like early in the morning from work.
Ooh, what a good vape. Such good nicotine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I find vaping is way more addictive than cigarettes. I have to get on
Oh, yeah.
cigarettes to get off the vape. And then I can't go from vaping to the nicotine gum. I have to go vaping, cigarettes, gum. It's like a bridge. And then if I fall back to
You ever do-
vaping, it's like, where to start again? I'm going to smoke at
You
some
ever do
point.
chew?
Hmm?
You ever done chewing tobacco?
No, like chewing gum. It's chewing
No,
gum.
no, no. Have you done chewing tobacco before?
Oh, no, that's not a thing out here.
Why not? It's like direct mouth cancer. It's so potent.
Gives you cancer in the teeth. What's a Puffco Peak Pro?
That's a brand of vaping device. Like you're smoking out what, like a Vaporoso?
I don't know. It's a little gold bar with lights and stuff.
Yeah. Part of my background is I was like a big consultant in the nicotine industry before doing like the YouTube shit.
How do you be a nicotine consultant? Do you just go in there and go, yes, this is addictive. People will keep buying this. Keep doing what you're doing all of the time. What the fuck is that a consult about?
Yeah, no. So out of high school, I trained with the DHS, and I had 2 specializations. One was in search and rescue operations, which I wasn't super fond of, but they were like, "You seem keen," and I was like, "Okay, I guess." And the second one was the incident command systems, the national incident command systems for the U.S., which is essentially like managing, police, fire, and medical to like emergency sites. So, whether it's a man-made emergency or a natural like disaster, trying to like mitigate where things go, right? How we manage those resources, contacting hospitals, be like, hey, prep for like 50 people coming in. What can you take? 30. Okay, I'm going to the next hospital. I have 20 people. How many can you take? 7. Okay, and then doing that shit.
Right.
And in doing so, I have a background in like logistics. So I've had a fucking number of jobs. I've worked for Tesla before at their Gigafactory. I worked for some pharmaceutical companies in the day. But I took that skill set and I was like, hey, a lot of these like vaping distributors or like manufacturers, they kind of got the shit can in 2019, 2020. Because the US Postal Service was like, we're not going to ship nicotine anywhere anymore. Fuck nicotine. It's bad. No longer are we putting it out to the people. And so all these companies like crashing out, like, what the fuck are we going to do? How do we get our product to another state or even like a fucking city within town or like within the state? And so I helped build the like system that a lot of these distributors use for using like third-party logistics companies to ship things around the country and now around the world. Like the fact that you have vaping products in Australia, it might be because something I did.
Right. So
Yeah.
you just
That's me.
okay. So you were a corporate guy that did a bunch of corporate things that I don't understand.
Yeah, and I would go into companies and be like, hey, when you started this company and you had like 20 employees, like running it how you wanted to run it, totally fine. But now that you have like 300 employees, you don't fucking care. You don't give a shit about this fucking
You could have
story.
when I said so, like, what do you do as a nicotine consultant? Do you do this? You could have just gone, yeah, and that's it, and just closed that story. We didn't hear that whole story.
Yeah, no, I helped companies that were small that became like medium-sized companies, like streamline their process for like shipping out products or managing customer service, and then also like the logistics issues.
I just realized something.
That's me. Yeah.
Our intern didn't show up for work today, but I see him in a
Emery?
in a chat down below. He's in one of the voice chats. He didn't show up for work today. I think that needs to go on the report. Oh, did you just drag him in?
Yo, Emery.
Emery, you're on the air.
Hey, Emery, we talked yesterday. Shockmouse wasn't aware. Is your camera available or no?
Something happened and you didn't update me? Wow, shocker.
No worries, Emery. By the way, Chad, this is Emery. He's our intern from last week. Great guy, real funny. He was willing to do the stuff, like take his shirt off or whatever. We love him. Emery, you're fired.
I literally did that. Yeah, like that's pretty bad, dude. It's an hour and 47 minutes into work, into the work shift, and he didn't show up at all. That's pretty bad. Like in the real world with a real job, if you're 10 minutes late, bye. Like get out.
Yeah. No, he was fired yesterday, Sunday.
Oh. What for?
Yeah.
How come I didn't get to do that?
Well, you don't have the firing energy. Have you ever managed people? I can't imagine so.
I've trained people and like given feedback to the hirers about them. Yeah, it's pretty much always been this shit. No. And for those exact reasons, like they were super late and then they just they didn't spend any time trying to learn the shit. They just spent the whole time going, "Oh, I've done this. Oh, I'm amazing." Blah blah blah, and just asking dumb. I'm like, "No, dude, fuck off." You're gonna do the things that you need to do, or are you just gonna sit there and talk yourself up and be late and then leave early? That pissed me off as well.
Yeah, no, I had a call with Keemstar about the internship for Emery, and it's just not a fit. We might be getting a different intern coming soon.
Who, pray tell?
I don't know if I can say.
Why?
Well, because you need to be scared of your job security, Mitch. And I want to keep you
I know
guessing.
I can go any day here. At this point, I've made peace with it. It's like death. It's going to happen one day. And at some point, you need to make peace. I've made my peace. Okay? Have you made your peace?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Not with death, with leaving the show. With leaving Lolcow.
Not with death at all. No, I'm never going to die. I'll fight that shit tooth and nail. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I reckon you'd talk the Grim Reaper out of it.
I try.
No, listen, dude. You can't take me to the afterlife. You see, I'm doing great things here on Earth, and Earth would be worse off if I left. You need to leave me. See?
I think so. Do you not feel that way?
No, I don't think.
I feel that way.
The other thing is,
no,
apart from
it's
hosts, we've had no callers, so we've got only 10 minutes left. If anyone wants to call in, how rude of me not to offer anybody.
Yeah, anyone get into the fucking members waiting. I'll drag you up. You can choose either to be nice to me or mean to Shockmouths. Those are the options.
I don't think you needed to give those options. I think Niall, you got to join the Discord. It's like there's a how-to video on Lolcow Live, I think.
Yeah.
Throw the number up, Mitch? No. There's no
Here, I'll
number.
put the number on screen. Hold on. Let me get that set up.
Oh, please don't put a real number up. You just put up Jaffe's hotline number and then his phone will start ringing. And he'll be like, "God damn, who's this? Why are you calling me? I don't work there anymore. Hey guys, remember when I did that thing? It was awesome."
I'm about to get fired live on air for putting this number up. Hold on.
Just, you can get yourself fired. That's fine. I don't care. But like, don't bring me with you.
You know what? I was gonna do the bit. I was gonna do the fucking joke.
What was the joke? Come on.
It was gonna be the phone number you call, and it plays like the Undertale music from the video game.
Is that an actual number?
Yeah, it's a fucking real number. But I think Keemstar would have seen it, been like, "You're fucking gone, Tech. Fuck you," and then like later on he'd be like, "Oh, I guess it's the Undertale number," and he'd be like, "Nah, I've made my decision. It's over."
Okay.
Sorry, I can hear the stream. All right.
Why can you hear the stream?
Oh, yeah, my girlfriend's playing it in the background.
Oh, yeah, mine does that when she's home, but she'll watch for like half an hour, and that's when
mine's
I know I gotta
committed.
step the game up. Like she literally was on a stream of mine on my channel one time, and then less than an hour into it, she's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna go." Like, just got up and left, and I was like, "Okay." And that's when I was like, "Okay, this stream's going bad. Like, I'm never playing Age of Empires on stream ever again." That it's a fun game to play, but it is not a fun game to watch as an outside viewer.
Connor Fade in the chat says, "I'll miss Jaffe." Jaffe's going live in like 8 minutes. Not here, but on his own personal channel to give like a little goodbye message to the Madhouse
He
people.
said that, not me. I'm not promoting outside
I literally
channels.
did. Keem said that's fine. Keem said it's okay.
Oh, he did? Yeah, but for how long?
Yeah.
Like, did he say it was okay to do it one time?
Not for
in
he said not for a
perpetuity
month.
can we do it?
No, he said for like a week. I'm pretty sure. Like, so it's whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a deadline to that.
Yeah, probably. Hopefully, I would hate to see just constant Jaffe stuff here.
No, chat, we are not doing a free call-in on this channel. Absolutely not. I would never have approved that, ever. Terrible idea. No offense. No offense to anyone that would do that. That's a bad idea when you've got the Discord option.
Do I put the link in the fucking chat? I wonder if that's fine.
For Discord? Oh, I don't know, man. You're free to do what you want. I can't influence you in the slightest. I'm just not having any part of it. My hands are up here, just so everyone can see. It's not me doing it. I'm just going to keep my hands up here. And whatever happens with the Lolcow account in the chat is not me, because my hands are up here. Unless I'm using my dick, of course, which everyone should know. It's not big enough to use a keyboard and mouse. It's not big enough to do much. I'm lucky that I could even piss with it. So it's difficult to get a hand on when I'm doing it. It's like, I can't control this boy.
I don't know if I can put a fucking link to it. I mean, it's David Jaffe's YouTube channel. I think it might just be called fucking David Jaffe. No, it is called David Jaffe.
Didn't he donate earlier?
Yeah, it's just David Jaffe.
Yeah. David Jaffe is a swell guy, and I wish him all the best. I will miss him.
Aww.
He was nice to talk to.
Did you play any of his games?
Once again, I'm never going to lie to anybody. No, I haven't. I haven't played any of his games ever. Neither
have I. Not a single one.
I'd heard of him though. I've heard of him. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't have any opinion of him because I haven't played him.
You know what is kind of sad about Jaffe leaving is we had started a project making a video game for the Lolcow universe,
You
right?
could still
We-
do that, couldn't you? And then
You know, before it would have been like a partnership with Keem, you know, he would be involved and we'd have all the hosts involved into the game. You could play as like me, Jaffe, or Bunny, and like go, you know, like Castlevania, right?
you could still do that.
I don't think it's in the cards anymore. But have you heard of the game Castlevania?
Yeah. It's a really old game.
Yeah, like it's a Metroidvania style game, right? So it would have been playing as the three Madhouse characters, going through the map. You get upgrades from some of the hosts, and then other hosts would be like boss battles in different rooms, right? So Billy the Fridge would be this giant fucking hulking fat lard dude. I'm sorry, Billy. But that's what you would have been, Billy. And you
sounds
would
like
have to like
amazing.
shoot him. Yeah, it would have been fucking fantastic. And if you beat the game under a certain time limit, you would unlock Keem as a playable character who has like a different weapon set.
What would you have made me?
Oh, you were gonna be I'm pretty sure you were gonna be like a secret room, like one of those like destructible walls, and you break it, and it's just you giving like an upgrade, and it's like something like related to your animation stuff.
Man, I was this
yeah.
close to being in a video game.
Made by the creator of God of War, yeah.
Fuck! God damn it! Why do
Yeah.
you have to fuck up like that? Oh my god! I would
I
have
don't
loved
know,
to go
dude.
back home at Christmas time and say to my uncle, who's probably played those games, he's a big gamer and he's in his 40s, dude, this guy made a fucking video game and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, here you go. And he'd be like, whoa, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, it would have been like, you know, Becky's like a big boss battle as well. She's like chasing her cat around the room, and that like does damage because she stomps on you. And when you kill her once, she rises back up, and the second set of ass cheeks fights you. That would have been, you know what I'm saying? Like it would have been really
I
cool.
think you should still,
and that's
I think you could definitely still make the game with Jaffe, you, and Bunny, because like that's still its own offshoot thing now. It's just what do you do with all the other characters? And if I get
Yeah.
fired, you have my permission to put me in the game.
Can we get W's in chat if you're happy that Madhouse is gone, or L's in chat if you're upset about it?
Yes.
I think that's totally reasonable to ask.
Yep. Any final thoughts, Tech Protect? We only got a few minutes left.
Well, I love you, chat. I am a big fan of this community. There's a lot of people here that have really cool takes. I'm sad that I'm not going to be able to do Madhouse here. You know, that was the best show on the network. No offense to Shockmouth, this show's not in the top 5. And it's me too. It's me. All right, I get it. I understand. But yeah, it was.
Hey, I'm the new kid on the block. If I came in here and fucking swung my dick around and expected to be in the top 5 shows being brand new, that'd be kind of a big ask, and I don't think that would be the right attitude to have.
I agree.
Thank you. Thank you for agreeing
well-
with me for once.
It's time for you to do your little outro. Thank our crowns. Thank our
I
pay
will.
pigs.
Thank you, everybody. Let's thank our pay pigs here. Vladimir Pigeon, Necro, James FMC, Augustine, Beige, Doodles, BB Phil, Megan Scenes, and of course our crowns, Mono, Huge Ass, Hemi, and Zach. Thank you, chat, for your support. I know you don't like me, but thank you for keep coming back anyway. You will learn to like me. That sounded bad. That wasn't meant to sound like that. Like, that sounds so. You'll learn to like me, damn it.
Sounds like your stepdad.
Again, you're hitting too close to home there again.
But it's true.
Why doesn't
it's
he
true.
like
How's
me?
Mother's
Because
Day?
you're mean to me for no reason. All right.
Uh,
Thanks, everybody. Have you got the redirect happening?
redirect is in.
Sweet.
You just have to put up our little closing thing, and then
Sweet.
we're out.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. And then I'll be heading over to Madhouse.
Yep. Tech is going to that place, and I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going. Gonna hang out in the VC maybe. I've got to be up for another few more hours to pick up Eva from work. But thank you once again.
It's called Lolcow, Aussy, and it don't hold back. Shark mouth falls flat, and we cut no slack. Grim's got the rope, the chat's got the cheer, and the cow gets clown for the whole world to hear.